Good morning, everyone. Don't mind my backdrop. It is a little bit funky today because we do not have DMX control of my devices. So they are all set to a manual color and a manual setting, which is why the bookshelf doesn't look like the same color as these, which definitely doesn't look like the same as this. So that is something that we are just going to have to live with for a little while because that device is being used by other people. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to close that software just so that way it's not running in the background and eating up resources that I do not have. But yes, welcome. I had to skip on Saturday. Saturday? No, Wednesday. Had to skip on Wednesday because we were deep into programming for our next show. And I had to work on some stuff, so I canceled my stream. That is not the case today. We did our first big tech day yesterday, which means I get a little bit of a, for this morning at least, jump back into some other stuff, mostly house stuff, nothing for the show today, hopefully. But we're going to be jumping into it and playing around with some house stuff today. I'm hoping to dishes, laundry, probably cut the grass, the whole shebang. But I wanted to get on this morning and do my little routine of some coffee, conversations, and then we're going to craft some minds later. The biggest thing today is I'd like to gather some resources and make an actual base. For the longest time, I was about to get so excited. And you're even called false booster. I'm so upset. I was so excited. I was just like, oh man, it's going to be some cool person. And now I got to wait for this to disappear because now it's false. False booster. It didn't even bump up my follower goal because it's banned. Dang it. I was so excited. But yes, we are going to be doing a little starter base today. I did some exploring, found some cool locations, but nothing that really spoke to me. So I think we're just going to create our starter base on our little island that we're sitting on for the time being. We'll just make it out of spruce because that's the wood that is plentifully available. We also got access to some birch and oak, so we'll probably utilize that palette as well. But there's a nice little peninsula that is sticking out on our island peninsula thing that we're on. And I wanted to clear out some space and maybe just put up a little house, something that we can sleep in. And that way our spot that we're currently living in, our little hobbit hole, can just turn into our experience farm, enchantment, and storage. And that way we have a house that we can go to. And then, yeah, we can just develop that storage space a little bit more in the future. And then still track down that dark oak forest that we're looking for our big base, our real base. Another thing about the setup for today that's going to be a little bit off, not just the lights, but I updated to the latest version of my Mac OS. I am now on Ventura, which means some of my software is a little funky. So there might be some stuff that's supposed to work that currently isn't. I think one of the biggest things that is going to be obvious is, my timers currently don't work, which sucks. So I'm definitely going to have to look into that. It's just little Lua scripts that run that stuff. And those Lua scripts got disconnected because when Mac OS went from, I believe, what was it? Not Big Sur. The one before Ventura. Was that Big Sur? Anyway, when it went to Ventura, they changed the way that Google Drive actually exists on your machine. It's no longer considered a volume; it is considered a folder within your main hard drive. So it disconnected all of those, which means a lot of my images, a lot of my content, and exciting things that usually are just ready and good to go don't exist right now, sadly. So that means that some of the stuff, I got the stuff up and running that needs to work for today, but it means like my series logos that kind of pop up from time to time currently aren't loaded in. There's a couple little images and promo stuff that just aren't loaded in. And I'm going to have to connect all that later. But the biggest thing was the timers. Those things currently do not work. So luckily, we're not doing anything with them today. But that's just the thing right now. So yes, to continue with tradition, let's talk about what I did, what I'm doing, where I'm going, or whatever I call it. I can never remember each time. But Alo! Is it Azra, the god of war? But welcome in, my friend. How are you? Hey! I know my gaming references. But how you doing, my friend? We're just getting into the conversation part of this little stream before we jump into the crafting of minds. I already have my coffee, but again, I got that channel point redemption for caffeinate, so definitely do that. I'm doing okay. The biggest things that have kind of been going on are getting into the role of things. So instead of it being that anticipation of big projects, now we're in it for at work and in my life. So that has been a lot up until this point, but now I can take that breath because now we're into it as opposed to that ramp up. So that has been a lot, but thank you. I appreciate it. From somebody just jumping in, wishing me the best, that means a lot. But yes, the usual, what I've been up to, what I'm doing, and where I'm going. So what I've been up to, like I mentioned before, is that ramp up to our tech week for our show. We're doing a lot of programming, a lot of building, a lot of painting, getting things up and running. And since I'm the technical director over there, it means that I was involved in all of it. I couldn't just be one section. I had a bunch of it. Open-hearted, that's fantastic. Being open-hearted and open-minded are two incredibly great qualities. So very happy to have you here because that's the exact attitude that I want in my chat. If we can help it. Sometimes we have off days. Thanks. I used to have a sound effect for that. I don't anymore. I'll just do this. So yes, that ramp up. Right up until Saturday at 10 a.m. I got in at 8 a.m. because I wanted to do some stuff before anybody got there. But yeah, so that ramp up was a lot. I know it's been stressful for me, stressful for my partner, for different reasons at work, but last week was just a lot. But now that we're into it and now we're here, again, I said we're going to breathe. Today, again, I'm hoping to not only do this stream today, but I want to do a little bit of laundry, a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of yard work, a classic domestic Sunday, if you will, minus the streaming. That's new modern flair, if you will. But hope to get some of that stuff done. And then next week, what I'm doing is we're into Tech Week, which means I will not stream on Wednesday, unfortunately. I am hoping to take at least a day off during the week, and I might do a midday stream. I'll keep you all posted either or. If you're not already, definitely jump into Discord. That is where all of my updates and posts and stuff like that for my community are. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Azra. Whew, I appreciate that. It's been it again, like since it's work, work can be hard. I do enjoy my job, but work is just hard sometimes. And life has been up and down for anybody out there who's been in my Sunday streams the last couple weeks. Whew. Part of this is like pseudo social therapy, if we're being completely honest. But yeah, getting into the week, we're going to see what we can do in regards to streaming, but the work and life side is just going to be, it's a pretty consistent level as opposed to before, which was just constantly getting harder. This would be just a consistent level of difficulty, and we just got to get stuff done. We can open the show on Friday, and then that weekend, again, I will not be streaming. I know, I'm taking a whole week again off. Yes, exactly. So, the hope is that I hit the ground running again the following week. Welcome to the Chan fam. And if my lights were connected, they would all be flashing that magenta color too, but they aren't today. So, yes, welcome in. And also, I respect so much when people have a conversation with me before they hit that follow button. I always appreciate the quick follow if they like my stuff and they're lurking. That is always nice. But when someone can jump in, have a conversation, a back and forth, we get to know each other for that micro minute. It's really nice that people can make that connection and go click. So, welcome to the Chan fam, my friend. So yeah, the following week, so not this Monday through Sunday, but the following, I will be back on my normal stream schedule, which is Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern. Once this show is over, though, I'm hoping to get another evening stream in there. I'll keep you all posted, but we got to have another Pumpkin stream. It's been a minute. She's been playing a lot of Spyro lately, and it's just getting, it's that itch is there. I'm just like, oh, I want to stream with you again. If it likes the streamer, he will always show up. So far, I like it because you have clear goals. Again, like something that I have always prided myself on is that I am somebody that likes to make the plan and figure out a way to execute that plan, then do that plan. Like the planning, the execute, like that's so like my slogan, my like catchphrase for stuff when it comes to my stream. Actually, I'll pull it up because I have a nice little logo for it and everything. I just haven't had a reason to put it up. But boom. Design and conquer. That is my my mantra. But one, it leans into the idea of me being an entertainment designer and content creator. Like I design for theater, concerts, and conventions and all this stuff. But also I make this content. And then I design that idea, design that plan, and then I conquer that idea and that plan. Like that's my whole deal. So yeah, you will hear me say that a lot. It's my sign off. It's all that great stuff. But yeah, so another thing about my Sundays, Azra, if you haven't been lurking and in the stream before, is that I always love that as I'm talking, whether while I'm talking, after I'm talking, even before, if you got to get something off your chest, having that conversation with you all. Like, where have you, what have you been up to? What are you doing? What's your plan for today? And what are you going to conquer next week? Like, that is something that I really like having those conversations. Normally, there's a few people that jump in that are kind of our little coffee and chatting buddies. I don't think they're here yet, and I'm not going to call them out today because that's not how this works. But we share life updates. We check in with each other, and then when we're done, a lot of us like to jump over on the Discord and have some more conversations about what we're up to that day, whether I'm live or not. My Discord is always open for people to have good conversations with me, with others, or even in themselves. They can just vent. They can yell to the gods of war. That was the wrong button. Oh no, where is it? There it is. Wow, it's the wrong drum sound. Okay. Dude, I love that. See, and here's the thing. Something I've talked to a few people about, the idea of chapters and stories and treating your life like the book of life. That sometimes the book of your life closes momentarily because you need to have a new edition printed. Does that make sense? That your life's book is still going. Your story is still being written, but you have to print a new edition so that way you can keep going. You have a sequel in the works, whatever it may be. You have to do some revisions. You have to adjust so that way you can keep moving forward. So that's awesome. I'm very happy. That is something that I think we all keep in mind. Like, if you need to, take your meds, stay on that schedule, drink water, get sleep, take care of yourself. It's very important that we all take care of ourselves as well as take care of each other when we can. Ask for help when we can. Be confident in what we do and realize if we aren't, that there are people out there that can support you. But yeah, I think we should craft some minds. What do you think? I think that sounds great. Thanks, Dustin. I'm happy for your contribution to the conversation. Oh, why did I log off outside? Such a bad idea. What is wrong with me? So yeah, this is my little hobbit hole that I've been living in forever. I was in a train from Prague to Pilsen, check. And an old lady was next to me. We talked, and she said one thing I will always remember. Life is a book. You decide what you type in it. Know your characters. Grows and ends. Yes. And I know a lot of people go through life, and this sometimes can be a negative connotation for people, but the main character energy, where it's just like no matter what situation they're in, they're always the main character of whatever is going on. I think in a lot of cases, you have to take that time. You have to understand that in your story, you're the main character. So you have to make those decisions and understand that, again, like you said, characters grow, characters' stories end, but that doesn't have to mean it's yours. It doesn't have to mean that you're the one who's deciding that stuff, but it is up to you how you react to those elements of your story and your book. So, so yeah. Yes, you can be the side character of someone else's story, which I think is the problem that some people have when it's that, oh, well, they're the main character today, is that others try to infiltrate other people's stories and insert their main character narrative into it. And that can be really obnoxious, and I don't like those people. So yeah, this is my little hobbit hole. I got my basic storage, 2 axolotls, my pup. And this right here has been my home. This small little area. And I got my little crawl hole because I got a mine over there. Hey! That was almost terrible. Oh my god! Ah! I want his gunpowder. Where's his gunpowder? I almost had a little, I had a heart palpitation. Yeah, deep conversations in Minecraft. That's what we do. We, mine through the struggles of our days and weeks, and we craft our way out of it. Okay. So yeah, there's this nice little island that I've kind of called my home for the time being. And there's this place out here that I'm really liking for something temporary. I'm not sure if it's going to be great, but for right now, we got a geode, which means it will be kind of, what you call it? It'll be growing its stuff, its amethyst, while we're there, which is going to be super convenient. But I really like the idea of having a place like that. So there is a little mini clearing over here, which I thought about for a bit. Like this area I thought was nice, but I think this down here is where we want to be. I want to clear out a chunk of this and start making our base. Now, I am not going to build on this side because somebody is building over here, and I don't think that's very cash money. So I'm going to build over here. Oh, what is this mode? Better Minecraft? So this is a combination of some shaders and some other things. So let's jump into here. So we got quite a bit of mods, and later on, if you're watching the VOD, you can pause and check those out. But what we're using is lithium and sodium to be able to use, an iris, to be able to use shaders. And the shaders that we're using are complementary shaders v4.5.1. Oh, I gotta update iris. So I have quite a few different shaders. BSL shaders are really nice. I don't like how bright BSL shaders are. I think it looks a little bit too extreme. And then Sildor's enhanced default are ones that I use when my I'm running something else on my machine, because it just takes modern Minecraft and bumps up some of the graphics. It doesn't do really anything else. Complementary shaders is a nice middle of the road shader pack, but it's got the nice light occlusion and shadows and day cycle. Like if you look and watch the leaves, it's moving based on where the sun is in the sky. So yeah, I think right here, I know it's not very far from my temporary home, only 100 blocks, but right here on this little chunk of land, I think is where we're going to make our starter base. I'm going to, we use ominous banners to kind of lay it out, so that way if anybody comes through, they understand that we're going to build here. And I'm just going to section this off real quick. I'm just going to make a, basically a straight line through here with ominous banners. The shaders don't load the ominous banners. That sucks. Yeah. So this whole section, we're going to start chopping down all the trees. probably should have enchanted my axe before starting this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And there we go. I also have a, it's called ambient sounds, as you can hear in the background. It adds other sound effects to the game that don't exist in regular vanilla Minecraft. So that way we can just feel a little bit more like get lost in the game a bit. So like when you're in the forest biomes, it plays what you're hearing right now. Some ambient forest sound effects, crickets, birds, just other things. I honestly think that it may have been filmed in a zoo exhibit because of the sheer loudness. So the SMP that I'm on right now is currently, the applications are closed. This is Growth SMP. Do I have... Why don't I just have that bound? Hold on. So, yeah, this is a growth SMP. It is something that the applications open up every few months, and it's for content creators to grow their platform. Really, really cool. Really excited. I joined a little bit over a month ago, and it's been great. I have my own SMP that applications are currently closed, but they will be opening up again soon. So definitely jump in the Discord so when applications go live, you can join. That is just my community. It is just for our followers. It is something, the only reason that applications are there is because we need to see if you're going to fit the vibe. And then once we know that you're good to go and the vibe check is passed, then we move on to getting you in the server. There we go. Definitely going to have to take a nap soon. I do want to collect these resources, and then we'll... do I have a bed on me? I don't. Okay, we're headed home. Totally forgot to light all this up, too. Let's do that, then we'll head home. I really need to install mini HUD. Well, and that's the other thing, is they are kind of specific on what you can and can't use on the server, which I have no issues with. But it does mean that I have to be particular when I pick my mod packs and stuff. Again, not a huge deal, just something to look out for when I'm making these sort of decisions. I will wait a bit, join the Growth SMP Discord to see the requirements and such, but thanks. Yes, so Growth SMP is the third-party one that I'm in right now. ChanFam SMP is the one that I run on my Discord, and all the info is at that card link, as well as just on my Discord in general. Also, I think I need to dump some resources soon because I am going to be very much full inventory boy in a minute. With all this lumber. So my axe is not going to be happy in a minute. I can feel it. Oop, 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 oop. Ah, no! Okay, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everybody calm down. Well, I am thirsty. I can feel it in my, oh, I want to capture that fox later. I am parched. I need some water here in a second. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Just gotta pay attention and make sure that we don't work through the day and then run out of daylight and then screw ourselves. Get ourselves stuck. So yeah, our ultimate goal today is just to make some sort of structure that we can put our bed in. So that way we have a actual, like, base space. Because right now the hobbit hole is nice. Don't get me wrong. But I'm looking for some upgrades. I'm looking for something that can keep me feeling good. Keep me like do some decoration, not just, you know, fashion over function, people. It's important. Finish, yeah, I got it all. Finish a couple more trees, and I'm gonna have to get myself a drink of water. I'm sorry if the boost didn't work as intended. I transferred the old boost from my old server. Oh, I have Discord alerts shut off while I am streaming. You boosted the server? My friend. I remember my phone password, I swear. I didn't realize you did that. That's so nice. Oh, man, thank you. Yeah, we got 3 boosts now. That's awesome. Send the obligatory wave. Oh, of course. I try not to talk with BS. I know the don't bullshit a bullshitter. Pardon my French. But I deal with so much bullcrap all of the time that this is an opportunity for me to not have to deal with that. So I'm not going to create that. It just doesn't make sense for me to voluntarily, you know, do that to myself or to others. So I try to keep things as chill as possible. Good conversations, good coffee. Feel every time I say some of those phrases and stuff about what we're doing, like coffee and conversation, it's just like, man, Dustin, you trying to open up a bodega or something? Like, what's your vibe here? Tired of fake people that can't decide what to do, how to do it, and why they do it. If you know what I mean. I do. Indecisiveness is the villain of creativity. Now, indecisiveness can be a problem that you can't control because there's just people who don't have the confidence or don't have the resources to be able to accomplish what they dream. So it's sometimes not their fault, But it's those who do it intentionally. Those who are just like, nah. Those are the people that really irk me. Cool. We're doing a pretty good job. I'm definitely going to have to light this place up a bit better in the near future. We did find an outpost in our journeys the last time. I'm not sure if this is going to be a server where I actually create a raid farm. I think it'd be pretty cool. But I'm not sure if that's in the cards for us. Again, Growth SMP is supposed to be something that you're not here for a long time. You're here for a good time. And you're here to grow. You're here to take your respective platform, your content creation, your ability to do what you love doing, and grow it. And will a raid farm do that for me? I don't know. Would it be kind of cool to build one? Absolutely. So we'll see. We shall see. But I do know where one is. I have it marked out in my mini-map. So that way I can go back to it and we can see what we see and do what we can do. How's my axe doing? It's doing good. Diamond axe for the win, baby. Oh, definitely gonna have to. Yeah. Probably gonna have to enchant my tools quicker than I thought. Pick up resources, don't lose resources, Dustin. You do this all the time. It's your own fault. You know, I have enough resources. Let's, classic. Is it important? No. Do I like doing it? Absolutely. Let's dump all the wood stuff. All the stuff that I've been collecting, so that way that goes away. Get rid of the banners. Oh, I did have a bed on me. What the heck? Oh well. We'll lay down the bed too, just so that way we don't have to keep running back when we want to sleep. Cool. Pick up our resources. Oh, I left wood behind? That's a tragedy right there. Yeah, we're going to spend a lot of time lighting this puppy up because it is, Oh, am I at a... I am. Of course, I don't have any more, but I do have plenty of sticks, which means I can create some. Boop. Also, since this is a river biome right here, I do have the opportunity to eventually make a squid farm over here, which will be awesome. Get some black dye. Make some concrete and various other things. Oh, it's not night? Isn't it like right around 6:30 that you can sleep? Let me sleep and I'll jump in Discord. There we go. Aw, yay! Thank you. That is a fantastic introduction, my friend. There are way too many people that just say, hey, and then that's it. You actually put yourself out there and let us know who you are. And that's awesome. I'm very, very, very happy that the motivations that you have are so true and honest. I'm excited to see where you go. And again, we have a channel on the Discord that is called what's it called? Tech support? Yeah, creator tech support. It is a place for content creators and creators in general to be able to have a location on the server to chat about projects that they're working on, struggles that they're going through in those projects, so that way we can connect and hopefully find solutions for each other. So that way we can be like, oh, you're trying to do this? Yeah, I did that back in the day. This is the way that I solved it. I hope it works for you. We have an old version of the page that I'm not getting rid of because the content on it is like super, super useful. Currently we don't have a true venting channel because I was trying to, because I have a very wide range of ages and people on the server, so the specific venting channel doesn't exist, but we have a bunch of different subject categories that people tend to vent about those subjects in. I used to have a mental health section that was originally was for people to discuss and help each other, and it turned into a venting channel, which was not my intention. And it got really toxic because people would talk about some very, very deep subjects with no trigger warnings. So I had to put the kibosh on that, unfortunately. That being said, I think the next time I do something similar, whether it's a venting or a mental health check-in or something like that, if I do another channel like that, I just need to be more clear on what the intentions of that channel are. So that way people get the help and discussions they want and that they're hoping for, but then others aren't bombarded by unfortunate situation of not understanding what's about to happen. And then we can have a nice, safe, understanding space, and people can work on things together. There is one in there. I think this is the lowest I've allowed one of my tools to get. I'm a big fan of early game, a big fan of repairing your tools as often as you can. So that way you're not getting yourself into a situation where your tools betray you is not the right word. Scare you? Because when a tool breaks while you're in the middle of a project, it can throw you so far out of balance. Yes, mending. I am trying to stay away from villager specific trades. Ones that the best way to get them is through cycling a librarian stand. You'll notice I have one in my inventory. You may ask yourself, Dustin, you just said, I was like, yeah, I know, but I can dream. I'm also hoping that when I get all these resources and stuff, that I can plant trees out that way, so that way that's a little bit more thicker of a wooded area, and then I can have a nice starter base over here. Pocket-sized Bard! How are you? Ugh. Did you have a good evening? Yesterday was long, but I think we did a fantastic job given the circumstances. Pocket-sized Bard is actually acting as a guest designer with me on the show that I was talking about earlier. They are incredibly talented artist, and I'm very happy that they are back. They are able to tackle problems as they come with such veracity and understanding, teaching students while they do it. It's so nice. I am going to switch gears to shears because I would want some of these leaves. Spruce leaves aren't my favorite, but this is also just an excuse for me to stop floating leaves. Went well. Normally I've been up at like 6, woke up at 9. Oh, wow. Can I reach it? Can I reach it? Can I reach it? No. Okay. One thing about this what you call it? Shader pack is that the leaves and some other blocks look kind of shiny at the right angle, which can be different. You're like, wiggly? Well, you got to get some coffee in ya, bruh. Yeah, that's a taiga forest, and behind it is a birch oak forest, and there's also a village over there, as you can see. So eventually I might joink a villager for my own selfish needs, but for right now we're going to kind of keep it simple. As much as I've been playing this game a few hours now, that's weird. It's supposed to. I have an app that allows me to switch between standard FN keys. Okay, that means I have to do the FN. That sucks. How long have I been in this world? Oh, better F3. You moved everything, so I don't know where my stuff is. Days played, 1,591 days. I have been here for a while. I didn't realize I had been here that long. I guess there were a few days there that I just kind of jumped in and went for it, so. I have a feeling the reason that my F3 isn't working is because I haven't played with this keyboard in a minute, so my computer just might not be happy with me in its current state. I do think I'm going to get rid of that tree too, just for the sake of oh, the shadow shaders. Sorry if I'm giving anybody whiplash. Oh, the player character shadow. Yeah. Oh, you're not in your home. I just read that. I'm sorry. I remember now. Oh, wow. My shears are about to die on me. Might as well use them up. Oh, that was weird timing. Anyway. And I think I'll also get rid of this tree, because I have a feeling this one's... This one, and actually, I think the one that I said I was going to keep earlier. I think I'm going to get rid of it as well. Because this one's fine, but I think this one is going to get in my way very quickly. Sorry, tree. I want to make sure I have enough room to do what I need to do. Yeah, that one's fine. Cool. It's okay. I could find something if it was really desperate. I have a Red Bull left from the weekend. Without doxing, I believe, actually, I can't remember. I thought for some reason the location that you're currently staying, I believe, has a coffee place nearby, if I'm not crazy. So if you have the ability... Look at that. Cool. Cleared out my little half of the peninsula. And we can start doing a quick little build. So we're going to do it out of spruce for sure. I do want to run... one, I got to dump some resources at home. But two, I need to... what you call it? See what other resources I have to be able to build with. Because I'm going to be over there for a bit. Because I know I got plenty of cobblestone, so we might do a little bit of work with that. But, so let's dump... this stuff. I don't think anything else in there is important. What are we sitting at here? We got a bunch of stuff that I don't really need to keep on me on a regular basis. Oh yeah, there's several. I'll probably go out one later, as I like working in that environment, just kind of waiting for my host to wake up so I don't just leave the door unlocked. Oh, I feel that so strongly. Every time I stay at a place that isn't mine, I'm just like, and I think this is deeply rooted in when I was younger, but that attitude of all I have is spruce. Deeply rooted in when you're a kid and you have that like, oh, I can't go and do stuff because they're not awake yet, and you just kind of like not for that specific reason. Wish you could make diamond shears. I don't think I'm going to use any of these. Oh, I might use some mossy cobblestone. That could look good, just to add some flavor. I am going to want some birch, so I think I'm going to track down some birch trees out in this way. You can see the azalea tree that had me find a lush cave underneath us. That's those L's on the mini-map. Yeah, legitimately, I found the rooted dirt, and I think I covered it up. Yeah, I covered it up, but I just found this, and I dug straight down. Just like, heck yes, lush cave! I was so excited. But yeah, somewhere over here is the standard forest. And this weird oak tree. Anyway, am I crazy? Oh, it's way over there. Why did I think it was so close? Spent hours just sitting in dark silence waiting. That was before I had a phone or computer of my own, though. Yeah, that. Hey, you up? That definitely helps. But also just being able to distract yourself while waiting for them to wake up. Also, conversation for the class. Oh, thank you so much for the caffeinate. As you can see, my lights are currently not doing what they're supposed to, but we digress. Also, my standard D&D red mug is having an issue with the handle, so I didn't want to use it today. So I am currently rocking a oh god, why is it so bright? Anyway, I am currently rocking a reindeer mug. It's a Christmas mug that I have yet to put back up stairs for my Christmas. But here's the question. You see how I have view bobbing on when I walk? It is something that you can actually, I think it's accessibility. Is it not accessibility? Controls? Oh, I think it's in video settings. View bobbing. So I know a lot of players that play with it off. And I'm just wondering, 'tisn't the season. I'm wondering your opinions on view bobbing. Is that something that you all utilize or not? You have it off? Okay. I'm a fan because I'm a fan of using view bobbing for one specific reason. Knowing the difference between sprinting and walking. Your own personal gameplay, you can't? Oh, is it not a vertigo? Is it just a differential thing that having that view bobbing throws off your equilibrium? A lot of PvP, so you turn it off. Nope, I totally get that. My house colors are going to be weird. I can feel that right now. Because I'm going to have oak, birch, spruce. Is that everything? Yep, okay. Gives me severe headaches. Sometimes Minecraft does anyway. I feel that. I'm hoping to get some birch and oak saplings because I don't want to have to keep coming over here for stuff. It's why I can't play for long periods of time, and I play in windowed mode. Really? Feeling your heart wants to do so many things, but your body is like, not now. We need more energy. You need more spoons. I don't know if you've ever heard of the spoon theory of it's not mental preparedness, but there's a theory in the world about having enough energy to do something, and the way that they explain it, and it gets explained to younger children this way, so that way they can grasp and understand the concept a bit better is just imagine that you have a set number of spoons that you start your day off with. Now, the amount of spoons that you have may not be the same every time. Some days you start with 10 spoons, other days you start with 4, and some you're feeling great and you start out with 20. Now, each task throughout your day requires a certain number of spoons to accomplish. Whether that's a single spoon, or maybe you can do a group of tasks at the same time and you realize it only takes one spoon to do a few. But a lot of the times it may take multiple spoons to accomplish what you're trying to do. And when that happens, you have to take stock of how many spoons you have left for the day. So if you're trying to like work your way up to being able to accomplish something that day, you may need to keep some of those spoons in reserve. Or sometimes, what tends to happen, you get yourself in a situation where you spend spoons you didn't realize needed to get spent. And then you're in a really unfortunate spot because then there's something that you have to do that you legitimately just don't have the spoons for. And then, if you have to do it, you are now in a spot where you are going to be in a spoon deficit the next day, the next task, the next step, if you will. Whatever that may be, whatever comes next, you'll be in a spoon deficit. So the theory goes, if you pay attention to your spoon count throughout the day, you'll be in a much better spot to be able to accomplish the tasks of the day. And hopefully you're able to explain to people what those needs are earlier rather than later. And then you can take on whatever you need to. Oh, oh, I feel that very strongly. I hear that just as strongly. There is something about trying to find that streamer, that content creator, that person that just speaks your language, that understands what you're trying to accomplish. And it can be very tiresome. I understand that so strongly. And I will say it's one of the reasons why I haven't streamed as often as I could, because I get myself in these weird funks where I watch other people do things and go, oh, that's what I should be doing. Not true. Oh, that's nice. Excellent. I'm glad you found someone. Okay. So here's my current plan for a base. An hour into my stream. I would like to use spruce. So I'm going to use a cobblestone base, a nice strong. When? My ADHD may have just thrown me for a loop. 1 hour. Oh yeah, I've been streaming for an hour. So yeah, I'm going to use cobblestone as my base. It's going to look very similar to the taiga village thing. Oh, I gotta get some sand for my glass. I need plenty of glass. Let's actually grab some, because I don't think I want sand on my shoreline. I know. I'm destroying precious resources for my own gains. but I need the glass. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. But yes, like I said, we're going to use spruce for our roof because it's a nice dark wood. I want to use birch for our siding, if you will, so the walls. And I want to do cobblestone base, like I mentioned, and then oak. If I can, I think it would be pretty cool if I was able to use oak for oh, that was weird. I'm going to use oak. That's all I'm going to say because I want variation. Wow, that fox is going to town and killing those fish. Okay, let's get some things cooking. And we'll make a whole stack of glass. So living his best life, just killing fish. So here's what I'm hoping is that I can do I want to do like a log cabin, essentially, which is why I wanted the birch and oak because it allows me to do those slat lines. So it'll be a cobblestone and then mossy cobblestone base, slat line walls of oak and birch, which will be stripped logs, which means I do not have enough. Which is why I was really hoping that we'd be able to grow some. But I think I need to go over to my little bone meal farm thing that I made in my basement. That is not nearly enough. Let's do some farming so that way we can get a good... They turned off the mod. Dang it. That's upsetting. So they had a mod for a while. They had a mod that if you used a sword on your farmland, then you could not have to replant the seeds every time. They have apparently gotten rid of that, and I am bummed. Oh wait, Dustin. Plant in rows. So that way you don't use as much resources and they grow faster. For those of you who didn't know, that is a thing. That if you use your... oh, good. If you use... go in opposite rows of different crop types, it will grow a little bit faster. Meme channel where? For those of you who don't know, this is the best food farm that you can make early game because it allows you to get beef and leather without doing much. Let's grab a little bit more bone meal. Come on. That's much better. Okay. In the Discord, where is it? Oh, that is another thing. I had a meme channel. Man, I am realizing just how much unfortunate circumstances in my Discord have caused channels to just not exist anymore. That stinks. But so what happened was I had a couple members that were in my server in the past that, yes, that joined for malicious purposes and kind of ruined things for almost all of us. And it stinks because it's not everyone. It was just a few people, and they really ruined it for us. So, yes. But luckily, again, like I mentioned before, this summer I am planning on taking a lot of time for me. And that means those issues I now have plans for. I just haven't had time to implement. Because I've been streaming for a little bit over 2 years now. And I don't want others to dictate my community. And one of the things that happened was just that. They came in, they took over, and it made my server unwelcoming and not what I wanted. So my initial reaction was just to get rid of them and get rid of those channels so it wouldn't happen again. But I'm smarter now. I'm wiser. Oh yeah, safe for work memes for sure. Again, the range of members stretches from, I think I have a couple minors, which sounds really weird to say it like that. I have a couple people who are under 18 on the server, so we try to keep things as clean as we can. But yeah, go for it. General chatter seems to be where people post the most of those sort of things. Again, a lot of us are in theater, which means crunch time has been recently. So not much posting has happened in that realm for a little bit. But original content memes? What? We got a creator in our midst. Which I know you already said. I'm just being a little dingbat about it. Okay, what am I sitting at? I think I have enough to at least make the first floor. So that's another thing, is I'm hoping that this is a little bit expandable. That we can kind of create... Ayo. That we can create a strong base, and then we can oh, still smelting, huh? Then we can expand in different directions. So we have a nice strong like foundation, and then we can expand from there. So I need to be smart about this because I only have 45 minutes to build something. So I think I want it to look out. I think that's the back of my base. I don't know which way. I think I want it to face south, so that way the sun is always in my face. So yeah, let's do that. See, that's the other thing that gets me about the wobble, especially with shaders. My shadow is moving, but I am not. So let's grab mossy cobblestone and cobblestone, and let's build out our Oh, that oak tree just grew right in front of me. Let's build up our outline for our foundation. Shall we? Okay. So I'm thinking let's do... You can't with this me. Oh no. Oh, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so very much for that. This will be our corner. I like it. And I think I want to make it, as we're sitting here and we're going in this direction, and we'll stop it. I think we'll make it 20 blocks wide. Okay, so I have Minecraft Lo-Fi going, which means every once in a while we get a unfortunate creeper sound that will play. Also, I am going to make the decision to just use normal cobblestone for now and come in with mossy later when I have the time and ability. We're going to do a 20 by 20 just to get us started, and then we'll build some kind of other stuff as we go. Some build outs and some other some other punch outs, spots for towers, and the actual entrance to things. But we're going to start with this just so that way we have a nice strong base. And then we can have a nice step up that goes into the place. Oh, I made it 20 by 20, which means my doors will not be double. I can't have that. It's not allowed. So we're going to have to chop this in a block. Oh, wait, no. Even number... Or do I want a single door? Triple doors. Well, wait a second. I want it to be an odd number. Because I want the single door, right? I don't know. Man. Look at that. Okay. Fixed. Anyway, so now, so if that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, did I still do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did. Okay, cool. So double doors will go right here. This is my main entrance. Now let's make some shapes. Let's spice it up. Let's make it spaghetti. So I'm gonna definitely want a porch. So I think I'll do a spruce porch because I think it'll look nice with a nice dark spruce porch. Do I have deep slate? I want deep slate for my roof. I am changing the plan. I do not think I'm going to be able to get the roof on this thing. This will just be the start of this. I do not need the strong base for that. We just need it for this. Eventually, we'll have a basement. That is not a now thing. So we'll put away the cobblestone. And we will break out the spruce and the sticks because we're going to have to make some spruce fence gates or fences. Cool. Thank you so much for the lurk, my friend. Very, very happy that you were here, that you've joined the Chan fam. You are in the Discord. Let's see where this adventure takes us, shall we? I'm excited. I hope you are as well. I want my porch to be 2 blocks wide. And then I want my entrance to be here. We'll do a wraparound porch to the side, so that way we can have an exit, right? So there'll be a stairway down. And we'll do the same over here, but I think we'll do an exit out the back. And probably one out the side as well. Yeah, so this will be a nice, probably a dock. We'll probably make a dock out this way. So we're standing at what block? 479, 602. And then this is 479, 578. So that's 602. I'll find the center later. It's not important right now. I do think it makes sense for us to have a two high fence things. That it shouldn't just be I'm a fan. I also think it's pretty because of the shaders, so I'm not going to take all the credit. Yeah, I think we'll do a 2 high porch. Oh, you turd. Which means we should probably do 2 high cobblestone. I'm going to spend so much time on this wraparound porch and so little time on the actual build. That's okay. I'm not supposed to finish this today. I'm supposed to have a spot where I know I'm gonna be able to do good work. Like, that's my main goal today. Okay, so that's all the fence that we need for right now. Let's grab more cobblestone and build this up. One more block. Yeah, my hope is that I want this to be the equivalent of a cottage. Like, I just love the idea of having a cottage. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That looks right. Okay. So put the cobblestone away. Now, time to make this porch. I'd like to make it out of slabs. I think that makes the most sense. That's probably way too many slabs, but we're going to start there. But I like the idea of making it out of slabs because then I can do big slab steps leading up to it, and I think the slabs look nice as steps. Especially for dang it. Maybe I do need that because then it'll be a nice strong. Yeah, that's what I want. But I think this just, the grandiose of this is just kind of second to none. And I've done it wrong already. I'm doing great. So it needs to be 2 blocks. Yeah, I kind of wish I was using dark oak for this because I think it just looks better. But it is the wood type that I have plenty of, which means I can use it more prevalent. Another reason I want to do slabs, bottom slabs in particular, for my porch is because it'll allow me to not have to completely bombard this thing with torches and stuff, and I can keep it a little bit darker on my porch and not worry about spawns. Because I hate, double hate the look of torches on certain things, like specifically what we're going for here. It's just, it doesn't fit. It does not work. Torches are very much, I'm in a cave. Loathe entirely. Yes, exactly. Thank you for understanding me. This is why we're friends. Also, I am really missing my Swift Sneak because doing sneaking and building without it, because I have it over in my ChanFam server. I have realized that it is a absolute broken enchantment. It is so nice. I have been so spoiled over there. I think this deck should look nice. Porch, I'm hoping. We'll see, I guess. Luckily, all of my mistakes are top slabs, which means it won't destroy the other slab when I make mistakes and have to cut it. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Another reason why I wanted a porch like this was then I have access to my basement and stuff, and I think that'll just look nice. Oh, bruh. I understand that so much. Oh. Is this crooked? No, it's not. Okay, good. Okay, so we need here so we can get here and then destroy this. I'm excited for our grand staircase, if you will, to get up the porch. But this also allows me, because of how wide it is, that I can do one of my favorite little tricks for, oh, I screwed it up. My favorite little tricks for entrances, there's two of them. So you can either just add a second slab on either side, like this. So it's just a little bit more that, and then you can add like lanterns, but we can obviously do torches for now. Or you can put in a step unit and have it wrap around, but that doesn't let you put anything on them. So like if you put a stair in this direction, but I like being able to put stuff, so I think I'm going to leave it alone. Yeah, this is kind of the vibe we're going for. Wraparound porch, and then we're going to build the walls out of oak and birch alternating patterns. I think our floor inside is going to have to be spruce, purely based on it being the thing that we have the most of. I want to do stripped spruce. Maybe I want an oak floor, because then I can do spruce and birch for my logs. That might be better. Let's do that. Do I want oak planks? I want oak planks. It's going to be the most basic part of my whole build, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I don't want to step into my base. I'd rather step up to my base. And since my the walls are going to start here, with carpets on the open areas. Ooh, I like that vibe. That's a good vibe. I think I need to make these in the slabs. I think the bottom, like the floor of my house, needs to be slabs. So it matches the height of my porch. Oh, that's not where that goes. It goes right there. Oh, you turd. So yeah, so the actual walls will go here. So this will be birch, so that way it splits up this difference, and then it'll be strip spruce. I saw you. I was up for too long. But yeah, I think PC Council Games, I think, is a channel. Make that happen. Send it in. Let's strip these. Oh, I got to put them in and strip them in place. That's right. So we'll do both of these. Yeah, any design, cool things, fantastic place to put them is the Discord. So we're gonna put them just like this. Probably need to make this something else. Probably a spruce beam, a non-stripped one. That'll probably look best. Oh, you turd. I want you. Ah! Did it again. That's something I have to worry about. Is, doors don't work on lower slabs. So I think I need to make a, like an entryway zoop zoop. So I think I have to have something here. Man, I didn't want to. I guess I have to. Because if I do... What just happened? Why? What's... That was weird. Anybody else see that? I don't know what just happened. Anyway. Anyway. So, yes. I think I'll do... That was weird. And it even said press shift to get up, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, so then we come back. Phantom 82318, how are you? Welcome to the Chan fam. We are now, I believe, 2 followers away from my 320 goal. I think I just want, I think I just want the main entrance to be this tall and then the awning over the porch. Oh, I don't want to strip these. I want the birch stripped. I do not want the spruce stripped. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna have some nice windows in here too. Yeah, that's the look we're going for right there. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. I wish I had dark oak for the frickin' porch. It would be so nice to have dark oak for the porch. Calm down. Okay. Nothing will spawn over here. I'm fine. Yeah, so we'll step up into the house. Which means all these frickin' oak slabs need to go up a level. Dang it! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, why did I do that? That's not what I wanted. There we go. Let's get rid of all these. I'm gonna put them a whole block high, or half a block higher. They need to be top slabs, not bottom slabs. Which means they're gonna be spawnable, but it's okay because it's inside of my house. Inside of my house is fine. I saw! Ooh, very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that combination is going to look really nice. And if I do top slabs, it means I can do something like that. And sprinkle things in, which will be nice. Oh, that is not correct. Cool. I'm also going to do this for good measure, so that way I can get in and out. What is in my inventory that can go away? That and I want the terracotta, I want the gunpowder. Don't need the dirt. Great. Awesome. Okay, so we need the doors, which doesn't do much because it's not a real house. Legitimately, all the stuff I don't need, I'm getting rid of now. I do need that eventually. Okay. I do want them sunken in. I think it'll look better. Yep. I do need some pressure plates, which I think I'll do oak pressure plates, because I'm doing oak floor, which means I'm gonna need another oak tree torn down, so that way I have the wood for it. Oak planks. And then oak pressure plate. Come on. Yeah, the reason I need pressure plates is because I love, like, opening the door manually to get in is nice, but I like them to close and open by themselves when I'm in it. There's also a really cool mod that I might add to my personal server. That if you place two doors next to each other, no matter what, if you open one, it opens the other. I think that's a really cool thing. But yeah. Probably get rid of these. I'll actually put them there because you can't see them from the front, and still lights it up. It is a data pack. You're right. It's not a mod / resource pack. It is a data pack that changes that. But I really like it. I think it's something that is definitely. Should I do panes or blocks? Let's try it out. Let's make some panes. Make 16. And we'll go play. Because all I'm doing right now is getting the general gist of what I'm going to be building. And then we'll go from there. So I'm definitely going to want to do 2 away. And I think it makes sense. Probably nice big windows. So let's do panes on this side. Oh, I shouldn't do it this tall because now the glass goes to the floor, which is not something I want. It looks good from the front, though. Oh, that looks good from the front. Maybe... Oh, do I have my Silk Touch pick on me? I do. Okay, thank God. Should probably just use my Silk Touch pick this whole time. So here's what I'm thinking. If I do this and put the window taller here... I mean, that doesn't look bad. But also, floor-to-ceiling windows could look cool. No. I think I just leave it the way it was. I think this is the best plan. Because it just needs to look good from the outside, aesthetically. Oh, and we're definitely going with panes. We are not doing standard window blocks. That looks so much better. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks real good. Okay. So let's Oh, it's gonna look so good. We'll definitely do 4 high front though. Like now that I'm looking at it, we're definitely gonna have to do a 4 high front. That's right. It's slabs. I can't scaffold off of this. I have to go inside. Dang it. I have birch on me? I do. Okay, so I can at least finish the front, right? No, I don't have enough. Dang it. That is awesome. Thank you. I will probably be logged off by then. I usually stream for only about 2 hours. It's really all I have time on days like this, but I do very much appreciate that you were able to stop by, that you were able to give me a follow, and you joined the Chan Fam community. It means a lot. It really does. And I'm really excited for the community that we can help build together. Have a fantastic day, my friend, and remember, design and conquer. Okay, let's finish this off, so that way I can feel better about myself. Dirt in slot 5. You turd. Oh, my D20 is freaking out. Look at that timing, though. Yeah, so we'll do an overhang porch over top of this. Probably do some nice hanging lanterns underneath the porch overhang, so it looks nice. But yeah, this is what we're going for, friends. I'm excited. I'm very, very happy for this. Backside looks horrendous because it's just started. But I do like the idea of going up here, main entrance, wrap around porch that takes us out back so that way we can head this way because spawn is that way and stuff like that. And that one takes us down to a nice little dock so that way we can get into the water on our boat and head off into the world. Yeah. I do think it's also worth it for us to maybe build this out a little bit more like we have been. I just think it'll look nice. Come on. And it allows us to do this nice little look, so that way it's the same everywhere. Yeah. Nice strong look to it all. Oh. That's what I need to do. Wait a second. How did I do that? Yeah, I want it here. There we go. So that way this is here. Which means this one should technically scoot over a little bit. do I not want? I'm not sure if I need to scoot this whole thing over, but we'll figure it out later. That is not a now thing. That is a future Dustin problem, but for now, we will... Okay, we can't sleep. Awesome. We will come back to this and see what we see. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching me start this little starter base that we got going. I really appreciate it. We will be back soon as we can. Otherwise, I will do some of this off camera and build this thing up a little bit and make ourselves a nice starter base. Let's jump back here. I am going to get things shut down on that computer so that way I can do my sign off. But welcome to my fun little Sunday streams, all that could join us. Azra, thank you so much for the follow, as well as Phantom. I appreciate it very, very much. We are going to tackle this Sunday with as much veracity as needed and take time to breathe and reflect when we have to. But with that, I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Design and conquer, my friends. I will see you at the next one. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and even better, end to your weekend and start to your next week. I will see you very, very soon. You too, my friend. I appreciate it. You could stop by. I will talk to you all later. Bye.